This is the worst thing I've ever done.
$3,000 professionally installed vinyl wrap
versus $535 do-it-yourself Plastidip.
is more expensive, more better?
Let's find out. Go. We bought two nearly identical Nissan 350Zs, and we've been modifying them to be fun daily drivers that you can take to the tread.
One Z gets a ton of expensive parts put on it, and the other Z gets cheap parts.
Then we test them to see which components are actually worth your hard-earned money.
We've done a lot of performance stuff to our Nissans, and it's time to personalize them a little bit. We are changing out the outsides of the cars as well as the outside of us, because now we are officially Z-Boys. If you want to change the color of your car, you basically have three options. Traditional paint job, a vinyl wrap, or Plastidip. The gloss of a concourse level paint job is straight up intoxicating. But a perfect paint job like that is not only incredibly expensive, but it takes forever. So, I'm taking the happy medium route. I'm gonna get my car professionally vinyl wrapped, $3,000.
I will be Plastidipping my car by hand. Plastidip offers many of the same benefits as vinyl wrapping, but for the fraction of the price. It is relatively easy to do, I hope. The only downside is that it's never gonna look as dope as a real paint job, and it's not as durable. But more importantly, does it look $2,500 better?
I'm leaning towards a hard maybe.
Possibly.
Probably.
We'll see.
Besides being cheaper, Plastidip has some key advantages. The application is pretty simple. It's way faster than getting a new paint job or a wrap like the HiCar. Also, you can take it off if it turns out poorly. But since I wasn't even there for this, maybe Nolan can explain better the Plastidip process.
Before spraying, you have to thoroughly clean the car. It's on the prep, baby.
So to break it down nice and simple for you, wash, prep, mask it, and Plastidip it. This is definitely gonna be a process, but I think we got it under control. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Areas like this are gonna be really problematic. Looks like the previous owner tried to cover it up with some stuff. Even though the Plastidip is a little bit thicker than paint, this stuff is still gonna show beneath that. So a little bit disappointing, but we're gonna do what we can.
There's a fine grit all over the paint. We're gonna get a clay bar and get the fine grit that we can't with this cloth.
Meanwhile,
these guys know what they're doing. We're going with the full everything package so that the vinyl will adhere to the best.
One cool thing about being a fake rich guy is you can have other people clean your car for you. But like my man Puff said, mo money, mo problems. If you're not detailing your car, what are you supposed to do with all the time you freed up?
Quite cloudy. Yeah, we could do with some more sun. So we decided to go with a professional wrap job because everything on that car is so nice and it's such a good driving car now that if Zach Jobe and I tried to wrap it, it would just be a disservice to it.
Are you doing FaceTime?
Yeah.
Hey buddy, how you doing?
So we're clay barring the car right now.
Wait, are they on a boat?
Wait, well, you. Oh, you asshole. Okay.
Catering?
Well, the car's got to get detailed and we had a couple hours to kill, so we just decided to come hang out on the boat.
Well, we're hanging out at this nice shop.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, man. Coast Guard's coming up. We gotta go.
Catering? It's noon and they're already drinking beers. You know what? Our car's gonna look better. Let's make it look better. Them. Well, it's not a boat, but there is water. That's not gonna make the edit. Plastidip and water do not mix, so we have to make sure every drop of water is off of this car before we start, otherwise they'll peel immediately.
after washing and drying the car, it's important to carefully mask off any surface you don't want your Plasti getting dipped. Oh man, look at that razor work. That's nice. That's real nice. Meanwhile...
Hey, feel how smooth this is, please.
With the HiCar nice and detailed, it was time to take it to the wrap shop. It looked great. God dang, that paint looks sick. But since we decided on our episode titles literally months ago, we still had to go through with changing both our cars. So when I was in high school, rapping was not good.
but now it is good. What happened?
Adhesive's gotten better, material stretching, everything, how it reacts to heat and all that stuff has become a lot better.
Yeah, you used to be able to like look at a car and you'd be like, oh, that was wrap. But now I feel like if a car's a cool color, they'll ask like, is that paint?
Check out this smart. Check out this black.
I love this color. This is
really
gonna look
into it.
so good.
Meanwhile,
Got the car in the booth. Let's get this thing Plastidipped.
Feel like a beastie boy.
So before we spray, we have to mix the proper ratio.
No one can hear you, dude. So our ratio is gonna be 50%, 50%. So we're gonna mix one up to 25 and the other one up to the top, and that'll give us a 50-50 ratio.
I'm just gonna do it like the guy that we got this stuff, I don't know. Yeah.
At this time, it's worth pointing out two things. One, we got the wrong spray gun for this job, and two, we didn't order our Plastidip on time, so we had to use some that a friend had in his garage. It turned out to be 10 years old. I didn't know that. What you're about to see is not the Plastidip's fault.
I don't know, pretty good so far. We're learning this on the fly. None of us really know how to do this. I think that's a little better. Oh, I think this is a mistake.
first impressions, man, I don't know. It doesn't look, I mean, it's runny. That might be on my part. Probably is my part. I feel like this is a mistake. Even though the first coat looked a little rough, it usually takes a few layers before it starts evening out.
At least we did a good job masking.
We're screwed. No, I still got faith, man.
Yeah, you know, it's only the first coat. We'll see what happens.
It's real thick, you know?
Yeah.
Big thanks to our sponsor this week, Butcher Box. You ever say to yourself, hey, I want some meat, but I don't want to drive to get it? Well, you're in luck. This meat drives to you. Every month you get a box of high quality grass-fed beef, heritage breed pork, wild-caught Alaskan salmon, and free-range organic chicken delivered right to your home. You can get a mixed box or even customize your own box from 21 different cuts of meat, and shipping is free always. Is your New Year's resolution to be on keto? Get the keto bundle for free. New members will get 6 pounds of high-quality meat for free in their first box. Right now, they're running one of their most popular offers: free salmon, free bacon, and free pork butt in your first order. It happens just once a year. Make sure you click the link in the description and check it out. Thank you, Butcher Box.
Back at the wrap shop, the guys were working hard. There's varying degrees of wrap quality. And that's not just the actual vinyl material itself, but the install as well. The Vaderworks team completely disassembled HiCar. They wrapped all the bumpers and trim pieces individually to ensure the best possible coverage. This ensures that HiCar is gonna look sick from every angle. Meanwhile,
We're 3 coats in. It looks better than it did.
Oh my God.
What? Oh, Christina's laughing, that's not good. As I say in bodywork, if the paint's f***ed up, just keep on painting, baby. At first it was hot garbage. Now it's that mild trash. We can get it to junk in a little bit more coats.
Well, gang, it's up to me. I have to save this paint job.
after 2 beers, 1 boat ride, and some grocery store charcuterie, it was time for the big reveal.
Oh! Damn. Dude, 357!
Great.
This looks really, really good. Let's go see Nolan's car. From what I've heard, it's not great.
Oh my God.
The door looks so big. Oh no.
Dude, it was a team effort, man. Don't worry, I'm not gonna let you
Team
burn
effort.
by
All
yourself.
right, thank you. I'm beside myself. This is the worst thing I've ever done.
This car could not have looked any worse. It's a good line.
But you could sand it down, right? You could sand it down.
Paint?
Yeah. If it was like, never mind.
I honestly don't know whether to laugh or cry. It's so funny. Like, anyway, dude.
Despite how funny our ordeal was, Plastidip can actually look really good. So we wanted to show you guys what a well-done Plastidip job looks like.
You know, we spent a lot of time masking, and then I think just got too eager and just blasted through the painting. Having seen a Plastidip car that's actually done well, I think Plastidip is a great option. It just requires the research and practice to get done well. I'm just thinking of like what could have been, but you know what, there's always next time. I'm sure we'll Plastidip on a future season of HiLow.
Well, it looks a lot better than ours.
It looks crazy.
Well, it sure wouldn't have if we did it.
You guys want to go check out ours?
Yeah. Come on in. No, it looks pretty good from afar, right? It looks good from afar. Yeah. What do you think?
We want to show you the good side. So if you guys want to come on this side,
Yeah.
it looks a little better on this side.
That's textural.
Careful, don't scratch it.
Yeah.
A little run action.
The fly knows what's up.
To our credit,
Yeah.
there is no overspray.
True. Look at the wheel wells.
I honestly think we did a professional level masking job
Yeah,
on this car.
and that's,
Yeah.
I mean, super important, but then you have to be able to like paint it.
Yeah.
So, does more expensive mean more better?
Yeah.
1000% yes. This seems like it was the worst day of your life.
Every once in a while, you have to be humbled, and boy, was I humbled. If you're gonna do Plastidip, definitely practice first. When it's done well, it's pretty sweet, and I would like to get there eventually, but man, that was a rough day.
On the other hand, I am pleasantly surprised with how good the wrap job came out. My previous opinion on wraps were that they were sort of cheap and not as good as paint. Well, I still think that they're not quite as good as paint. I was really impressed with the thoroughness that the dudes who wrapped the high car went through. I think the lesson learned from this is find a car with nice paint and detail it. Watching the footage back, I'm like, I kind of miss that car being silver, or I definitely miss your car being white.
It's such a nice like pearl Arctic white. Eventually we're gonna peel that stuff off. We'll keep some blue elements because I really do like the color, the shade of that blue, but I'm really looking forward to going back to the white color eventually. Thank you.
Next week, we have a very special episode. I'm gonna get a twin turbo kit on high car, and Nolan went with a big old honkin' 60 trim eBay turbo kit.
Stay around for that one. That one's gonna be so much fun.
We started a car club. So many of you guys hit us up in the comments last week. Let's keep it going. Hashtag boost creeps. We're gonna make jackets.
Follow James on Instagram at James Pumphrey. Follow me, Nolan J. Sykes, and follow Donut at Donut Media. Be nice.
I love you.
See you next time.